Namaste, I'm Milan from Get Paper Industries based in Nepal. Basically, we make handmade paper using the traditional craft of Nepal. Handmade paper is a very long traditional craft, so it's going on since centuries. I started back in 1986-87. At the moment, I'm more looking for the social activities rather than the business, like production and other things. Actually, it was started by my family. My father was a government job and he was got retirement. Then he decided to have some sort of income for the family, so he started it up. I mean, it's interesting that we're working for so long. We have been working since last 20 years or so, working with the Paper High and Mark and Claire. They used to come to visit Nepal every now and then. They were also sponsoring our children, so it was more close relation between Mark, Get Paper, and our school. His support to the children are important because that will help them to continue their education. Nepal is a very typical with that particular plant because it grows up in the hills and mountains, and it's not a tree; it's a small bush growing up in the mountains, and it doesn't have any other use. Lokta cannot be used for any other purpose other than paper making. The fodders, it can't be used as fodder because the animals, they don't like it due to the strong fiber and strong smell. So you can't burn it because it's a lot of smoke coming out of it. So there is no use. And on top, it dominates the forest so much, it doesn't allow other plants to come in. So it's good to have looked up for paper making so that the forest will have diversity and that plant has some uses. Being a fair trade organization, it is generally fair trade organization is not responsible for the business only, but it's as responsible for the producers who work for the company as well as for the community where it is based. So with those ideas, we try to help our community. The producers, we employ them, we give them good wage, and at the same time we try to educate their children and so on. But on top, we also support the local communities. And one of the best ways to support is to educate their children so that the girls could have a better education and better learning so that they can move on with a new profession. Whatever order we get from any of the buyers, like Paper High or any others, we take 4% and use that fund for the different social activities. And one of the important social activities is the girls' education. We have Anita Milan International School, we call them, and there are more than about 300 children now in those two schools. Our main objective are the producers. The whole idea of Get Paper, we have three objectives. One, to create the working opportunities for the marginalized women. That is our first priority. That's our first objective. We try to find work from any buyers so that we can have more opportunities for our producers. Health support and education support, they could educate their children. So we try to create working opportunities as much as possible. The second one, once they come into the place, we try to empower them. We call them as empowerment of the producers. It's not that they come and go. We make sure that they become part of the company. We decide together so that everyone knows what's happening. And third objective is to support the communities. With these three objectives, we are working. But on top is always the producers' opportunities is our priority. We always try to create jobs. That is the first and the foremost objective.